This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Shepard versus Shepard. You all have been married for 4 years, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct.
Mr. Shepard, why have you opened this case today in court?
Well, Your Honor, I'm just tired of Diane's lies and cheating. I'm just up to here with it, so I've contacted a divorce attorney.
So you're already kind of partially down that road.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you contacted a divorce attorney because you believe your wife is cheating.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me
know
about
that for
that.
a
Why
fact.
do you believe this lovely woman is cheating?
She tells me that she had cheated with some guy she met at a fast food place, okay? And she even called me by his name.
Wow.
Miss Shepard,
No.
Miss Shepard,
Yes.
you know how your husband feels.
Yes.
What do you want to show him today?
I love my husband dearly.
No, you don't.
I love my
That's
husband.
Not the way you,
my husband
look,
is not right.
I don't believe
He's
it.
not telling the truth. He's not
I
telling
don't
the
believe
truth.
it.
I never cheated on my
Believe it
husband.
for a
Never,
minute.
ever.
You've been lying
I'm not a
since day
cheating
one.
person.
Don't
I wasn't
start
raised
now.
like that.
You've been
And
lying
I
since
honor
day
my
one.
marriage. Ever since we've been married, I honor my marriage and stand behind my marriage.
Everything is at stake today.
Everything is at stake today, Your Honor.
I see from the court papers that you all have been separated before.
3 times, Your Honor. 3 times.
And so this relationship is a mess because you've been separated 3 times in 4 years of marriage. Am I right?
That's
Yes.
correct, yes.
I'm standing here looking at you all, and you are passionate about this marriage. You are passionate about what's going on. You look hurt. You look angry and frustrated. It could not have been like this the whole time.
No.
Can
no.
you tell me about some happier times? Were they happier times?
Yes, Your Honor. When I met my husband, oh my God, he invited me for dinner. I went out and I met him and I pulled up, he was standing outside. And I looked at him, you know, I didn't want him to know that I was looking at him. And I looked at him, I'm like, oh my God, oh yeah, I could, you know, I could see myself with that. You
So
know,
how did you all meet?
on Plenty of Fish.
Okay, so you met on a dating
Web.
site.
Yeah.
Online.
And we talked and he called, he's like, come on, you know, go out. And I'm like, no. And he called me, he's like, come on. I'm like, no, I don't want to come. He's like, I said, okay, I'll meet you. So I met him, and from that day to this one, we've been together.
So you saw him and said, I gotta have that.
I gotta have that,
And what did you think when you saw her?
I was like, my jaw dropped, you know what I mean? Because I was so lonely coming off the road, you know? And she told me she was lonely too.
So for somebody to make his jaw drop, I mean, she's got to be spectacular.
Yeah. So you
then you-
saw her and it was on.
Yeah, and then
was
our
on.
wedding. Then we went.
Then you got
yeah.
married.
Yes, and I had my wedding the way that I wanted it.
Oh,
That's
my goodness.
what
That's
my
a
wedding.
beautiful dress.
Yes.
With his matching vest.
And that's what I wanted, young. That's how I won my wedding. You know, it was very, very nice. Very nice.
And now those faces are these faces.
Yes.
And
yeah.
you all are at each other's throat.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's at me more than I am him.
know.
He's been to the divorce attorney.
Right.
So, I mean, he's taking steps down that road. And
But he did it, and I didn't even know. I didn't know.
You did not know he had seen a divorce attorney?
No.
So is this the first that you're hearing of this?
Before he got here, he mentioned it to me, you know? But it's like, I just put it in the back of my mind because there's so much going on.
the thing is, he's serious about this. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't go to a divorce attorney unless you're serious. That means this is on the line.
What were the warning signs that she was cheating?
I've been on the road for 2 months. I come home and we getting busy, and all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, something ain't right. It don't feel right. So I go, wait a minute.
Wait. Mrs. Shepard, you say it doesn't feel right.
No.
He's lying.
You've been out on the road, you come home, you're ready to get intimate with your wife. You think there's a reason why it feels different.
Definitely.
All right, Miss Shepard, this has got to be painful for you to hear that your husband is saying these things. Am I right?
Yes.
All right, can you tell me what happened?
Your Honor, my husband is gone, like he said. He's gone all the time.
Okay.
I'm home. I'm lonesome. I'm a woman, you know? So I'm not going to go out and cheat on my husband. So I have proof.
Okay.
Well, what kind of proof you got? You ain't got no proof.
Here's my proof, Your Honor.
What?
That's
All right.
my proof.
Well, how come I ain't never served you? You ain't never told me about it.
Miss Shepard's proof.
Yes, Your Honor.
You ain't never showed me that. How come you told me you had, but you ain't never showed me? I ain't never seen that before in my life, Your Honor.
I told you.
Oh, okay. So, while your husband's gone, this is an article
Yes.
It's a sex toy.
Yes.
that you used
Yes.
while he's gone.
Yes.
That's not what you told me. That still is no proof.
Well,
I've never been able to claim prove not one thing that you
It definitely
said,
fills
not
the
one
box.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
All right, Rowe, would you take this, please?
I don't know.
But
I
you
don't know about
believe
that one.
you believe that she was intimate with someone else.
I do, Your Honor.
You don't believe that was the reason?
I don't believe that, Your Honor. She told me herself that she had been with her ex.
I told him that because every time I tell my husband, no, I'm not cheating on you, no, that's not what he wants to hear. So you know what? I just get tired of him just pounding on me all the time.
Lie.
So yes, I lied to him.
No,
I
lied.
did.
Okay, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back.
Tell us what happened, Miss Shepard.
My husband cheated on me. He came home. I felt it. I knew what he had did. So he finally told me. So I was really, really angry and hurt. But I didn't say anything to him because I can't talk to my husband. Oh, you did this and you did that. And I said, no, I didn't. So I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear.
And what did you tell him?
I told him that I cheated on him with my ex.
What was your response?
I was shocked. I was shocked. All I wanted to know was the detail. Where did you go? What did you do? How many times did you do it?
And did she give you all those details?
She told me, she gave me the details.
So
not
you
only,
asked
And
her
then
for
she told me later that
details.
she didn't do it. She just made up the whole story after she told me she did.
so not only did she tell you she was with the ex, she gave you details.
Gave me details. Not
And
only with the
told you
first one,
when,
but with the
where-
second one as well.
I'm sorry, what?
The details of the second encounter as well, with the guy that she claims she met that works at some fast food place.
What did she tell you?
They talked for a few weeks or so. Next thing you know, she said they went to a hotel, and she gave me the same story about he couldn't get it up, and he couldn't even do oral right. So I just got frustrated, and I just got in my car and I left.
So this is not a situation where your wife just kind of throws out, well, I was with somebody else. She's giving you details, she's giving you places,
Yep.
she's giving you specifics.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have no choice but to believe her because she's telling you everything that's going on.
It came from her own lips.
From her own mouth.
Thank you.
Miss Shepard,
Yes.
why would you do that?
Because my husband never know when to stop. You
That's-
can't talk to him. When he make
That's
up
no
his
excuse.
mind, that's what it is. So you know what? I'm sitting there like,
That's no excuse.
okay, is this what he wanted? Yes, I did it. Because you know what, Your Honor, I want my husband to feel like I felt when he cheated on me. Okay, I want him to feel the pain.
But you understand that
I
two
understand.
wrongs don't make a right.
Your Honor, I know that. That's why I went back. And I told him that I lied and I'm sorry. I said I didn't do it. That's not me.
So you lied twice to it.
I lied. Yes, I did. I did.
It was a detailed
But
lie,
is
too.
yeah.
I mean, that's the one. That was a detailed
Yeah.
lie with times and places and not just one person, but two. Why'd you have to tell him two people?
Because he kept saying, oh, I know it's somebody else. I know it's somebody else.
So you
it's
just-
somebody I knew. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, and it is.
But it's not no one. It's no one. It's right here.
So it's
That's
it's
for
your
somebody.
I don't believe it.
That's for somebody.
I don't believe it.
No. I can talk to someone. Oh, you cheating on, you like that guy. I don't even know, sometimes I just talk to people. My husband is so jealous, he think that I'm doing what he's doing, and that's not the case. He need to stop feeling like I'm cheating with everybody.
Because you believe that Ms. Shepard has been cheating, we've asked a friend of the court to come and share with us about her experiences with infidelity. At this time, the court will call reality star from WeTV's Braxton Family Values, Miss Evelyn Braxton. Ron, please show her into the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's pray. Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Yeah, fine, thank
Thank
you.
you for
It's
being
good to see
here.
you.
So we have two people here, and they are going through their own personal traumas. Could you share with them some of the experiences you've had because of infidelities in your relationships?
I too have gone through infidelity with my past relationship. It was a struggle. I prayed, I fasted, I did a lot of things just to get through the betrayal.
You've been listening to the testimony. What advice can you give them?
Well, the advice that I'm going to give you first is that you need to start loving yourself.
Yes.
And for you, Mr. Shepard, stop bringing the mistrust in your relationship, because with that, you cannot build. Go to counseling and get counseling if this marriage is worth it.
Mr. Shepard specifically has testimony right out of his wife's mouth that she cheated. It was details. What would you say to her about that kind of response?
I think what you were trying to do was to get his attention. But you made a great error, because that stuck in his mind. I'm cheating, I'm this. And what comes out of your mouth is life. So what did you do? Rather than bring life to your marriage, you brought death.
Once that genie's out of the bottle, you can't put it back in. Thank you so much, Ms. Braxton.
Thank you for having me.
Here's what we're looking at. You claim that you returned home, you were having relations with your wife, it just didn't feel the same. And she told you that it was because she was with an ex and she was with some guy at some fast food restaurant.
Yes, Your Honor.
And there's a difference in your relationship.
There's a major difference in our relationship, to the point I had to contact a divorce attorney. That's how serious I am.
And in contacting a divorce attorney, that's your first step to ending this relationship if you find out that she's cheating.
Yes, Your Honor.
What we want to do right now is to find out what's going on. This court has conducted a full and complete investigation to determine, is she cheating? At this time, the court would like to hear from licensed polygraph examiner Kendall Shull. Ron, please escort Mr. Shull into the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Shull, good day.
Good day. How are you, Your Honor?
We're good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
You conducted a full polygraph examination of Miss Shepard, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
And you are here to share the results of that testing.
Yes, I am.
All right. For the court record, would you share your credentials?
Be glad to. I spent almost 30 years with the FBI in Washington, D.C. When I retired, I was actually chief of the entire FBI's polygraph program.
And it's safe to say that you have done literally hundreds of polygraph examinations.
Thousands, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Shepard was asked, since being married, have you had physical, sexual contact with your ex? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
Mr. Shepard, I don't see any sign of relief on your face. You still have concerns. You still have doubts.
Very much so, Your Honor.
And Miss Shepard, how does that make you feel? After coming back with this at least first result that you were being truthful, how do you feel knowing that he still has doubts?
It hurt, you know, because I want him, since he's telling him that I told the truth. I just want him to feel, you know, relieved. Well, my wife at least told me the truth, you know?
Well, we still have another question. Mrs. Shepard was asked, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your husband during your marriage? What was her response to that question?
Her response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being truthful, Your Honor.
Mr. Shepard, I can see that even though you've gotten answers that you came in for, you still aren't fully satisfied. Now, Ms. Shepard, you came in to prove something, and the results prove that you were being truthful. We want to help you to resolve this. We want to talk to you in chambers, because I think there's some more issues that we need to explore before you all move forward. So at this time, court will be in recess until further notice.
You all have been together 8 years. I noticed that Mr. Buckner is 12 years your senior. And you all have been living together, but until just recently, you have put him out of the house.
Yes, ma'am.
Because of these cheating allegations. Explain what is going on in your world.
I'm here today because I know he's cheating on me with the neighbor downstairs.
I'm not, baby.
I know he is.
Okay, you're like, it's this one right here.
This one.
This one, and
Yep.
it's the woman downstairs.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, tell me about the warning signs, though, that made you think it's the woman downstairs.
When he's lying, he sweats. So he can walk in the door and I ask him, where you been? He starts sweating, I know he lying.
That's his tail.
That's not
Yeah.
all the time. Not all the time.
And
Whatever.
it's your gut that he's sleeping with the
Yes,
neighbor.
you know that tuition. You know that woman intuition.
Dread.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't-
real.
The dreads make me sweat.
No, it's not the dress.
dreads
He
make
be
me
lying. He's a liar.
The dreads
When
make
he's
me
sweating.
sweat because they be on my neck and stuff, and I be sweating. It sweat real easy.
He switched up his routine, has switched up. He's not calling me, letting me know where he's at. He's going different ways to work. He's
Oh.
just all over the place. Condom in his pocket.
Oh,
We've been together
man.
for 8 years. 8 years. We're not using condoms.
Y'all not doing that.
Nope.
She says you changed up some things. And in any relationship, when you change up things, sometimes that's good.
That's
but
what
she says you're changing
say.
them up for the bad.
I haven't changed nothing.
Your Honor.
I haven't changed
Your Honor.
nothing.
If I say they changed up, they changed up.
I kind of got to
The back
go
of
with
the
that.
hand, 8 years, you already know 'em.
It's
They
just,
men.
So tell me about when she put you out, Mr. Buckner.
It's just where we stand at, you know what I'm saying? In our new environment, this apartment where we has a lot of females. And so they be at me.
Oh, wait a minute, you see how I say that?
They be,
It's-
I don't be
it's not
doing
cool.
that. They be at me though. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not cool, Your Honor.
But I just talk and just be friendly, like cordial. That's it. We just talk. That's it. No friendly, no touching, no none of that. No hugging, none of that.
All right, but
But
here's,
these women coming at you have got you put out the house. That's my point.
tell us about that.
Well,
Your Honor,
was-
let me tell
I
you
was
about
No,
it.
no, I want to hear from him.
Okay.
I want
I
to
was
hear.
at the apartment and we was sitting outside, we smoking a cigarette. So it started raining. They were like, oh, man, get my hair wet, get my hair wet. And we hadn't finished our conversation. I tried to be a gentleman and let them in the house just to finish their cigarette. And she just happened to come in the door, like, and when she came in, they looked, and boy, they shot at the door, and I didn't get a chance to say nothing to her.
Look, I packed this stuff and put him out. That was it. Like, he had 2 women in my house. I worked an 8-hour shift, normally a 12-hour shift. But I came home early this day. Supposedly, you're just smoking a cigarette and
We
it's
just
raining.
talking, though.
No.
We came in,
no.
we all in the
Your
same
Honor,
room, though.
Hold
This
on.
man had 2 women in my house drinking my wine. And when I got there, you told me to chill. And by the time I turned around, they're gone. They jotted
They
out my
seen
door.
her
They
face.
didn't even introduce themselves
They
to me.
came in, seen
no,
her face,
don't interrupt
and
me
they
'cause I'm
got
talking.
somewhere.
Listen, he didn't even know I was coming home early that day.
It wasn't planned.
Because I normally work 12 hours, Your Honor. I normally work 12 hours. This day, I just end up coming home early.
So your concern is, 1, he's got the women in your house.
Yes, ma'am.
2, he didn't know you were going to be home. So what would have happened if he had had another 4 hours?
I don't know. You have to ask.
I think you're jumping. I think you're jumping.
No,
have to
that's
ask
exactly.
him.
Am I right? Is that
Yes,
what you're
ma'am.
thinking?
That's
All
what I'm
right,
thinking.
And you think he's cheating with the woman, the neighbor in your apartment complex?
Yes, I do.
Have you seen anything else involving the neighbor?
Yes.
Tell
of
me about
course.
that.
So, basically, he was off work.
Okay.
He do side jobs.
Okay.
So he said he was going to go hang a TV. All right?
All right.
He came back in like 30, 40, 45 minutes.
All right, so then he shows up 45 minutes later. You
So he
like,
came back, he tried to take a shower.
I was sweating.
Sweating, what I told you about the sweating.
you believe he was at the neighbor's house in that 45 minutes?
Yes.
And
And
you
I'll
think
let
he
you
was
know
at
why.
the neighbor's house because he came straight home and took a shower?
Yes, Your Honor, yes. So guess what I did? I told, this is too, it was too suspicious for me. So I told him drop his drawers, I smell his twigs and berries.
Twigs and berries?
Yes. It smelled like insects.
Oh. Okay, where did you go to hang this TV?
Downstairs.
At the neighbor's. Did you tell her you were going to the neighbor's?
No, ma'am.
Because
Not with
you
my-
knew that she would have a feeling about that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you run down, hang the TV, and come back and shower.
Yeah.
You see why this looks funny?
You see
Yeah.
why I smelled
But
them?
I was
Do you see
sweating.
why I smelled them?
And but you saying you did not have sex with the
No,
neighbor.
and that's what the lie detector gonna show today.
All right. But you are convinced that
I
he
know.
was not just
Oh, I
hanging
know.
TVs.
And so what did you say at that point?
At this point, We in an argument. It was just like a blackout moment, like, let me get away from you.
She put me out the house. But no proof, and the young lady told her herself it wasn't nothing like that. I hung a TV.
So have you ever had a conversation or interaction with this woman?
Yes, I have.
Tell me how you got to that interaction. Tell me what happened.
I watched this man leave out the house early. I followed this man.
When?
Don't worry about it.
You brought an exhibit regarding following him,
Yes.
is that right?
May I show you, Your Honor?
All right, you want to cross to the monitor and show us?
So this is our complex. We stay at the top.
Okay.
The suspects stay at the bottom.
Oh.
He went right here.
And that's
why I seen him going.
How long was he there?
He was in there about 15, 20 minutes. Enough for a quickie.
And then you saw him exit
Yes.
and go to your apartment, or where he go?
No, he went to the right.
So he leaves?
Yes.
All right.
Well,
so
that's
then what do
when-
you do?
Well, Your Honor, I had to get ugly because I knocked on the door and I said, ma'am, was my man just down here? She was like, did you ask your man? I said, no, I'm asking you because I just seen him come out of your apartment. She gonna like, you need to go ask him, and slam the door in my face. Oh. So this is the point where I called him.
Okay, come back to your
ma'am.
podium.
Yes, ma'am. I called
All right.
him.
You called him?
Yes.
And what did he say?
He said, he answered the phone so quick and hung up in my face. I'm gonna call you right back, babe. Hung up the phone.
I know.
So I called him again. He didn't answer the phone. And when he got home, the bags was there. The hotel was already booked.
So you put him out?
Yes, I did.
All right, Mr. Buckner, why you at Miss Toussaint's apartment?
I seen her. I had fixed the TV. I put the TV up. I guess I didn't put it up right, and she told me to just tighten some screws up. That's it.
Is it all you were tightening up down in Mr. Toussaint's apartment?
Yeah, I'm like, that's some
it's a
interesting
repeatedly
language.
thing. And why I can't know that you're going down here before you go to work?
Nothing happened. I'm gonna prove it today.
That's your story.
I'm gonna prove it today.
Okay.
Well, there's her side, there's his side, and there's the neighbor that lives downstairs side. She is here.
What?
Would you bring Miss Toussaint in?
Would you state your name, please, for the court?
My name is Marie Toussaint, Miss Haitian Sensation.
The Haitian sensation.
Haitian sensation. You know that's my man, right? You see me walking up and down the stairs with this man.
Miss Rowe, let me ask the questions.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I apologize.
The day that Miss Rowe knocked on your door, what happened?
The day she came knocking at my door, she was cursing, she was yelling. I slammed the door in her face. Cause her man came upstairs because I needed help with my TV. He's not really a handyman because my TV fell off. So I had to come back and ask him for help again.
See?
So she came down, knocked on your door, you opened the door. And you opened the door.
Opened the door nicely. She's just yelling and all that. I was like, oh my God, just slammed the door. Like, I've been living here for 10 years. I don't need no drama. I'm just a Haitian sensation. So I just slammed the door.
Oh my God. Okay, you heard it. That's the curse. She been there for 10 years and everybody upstairs been in and out because of her. She is the curse.
So, I mean, you knew why she was down there, right?
Yeah, she think I want her man.
Okay, so why didn't you just
Yes,
tell
she
her,
did.
look, I didn't have anything to do. I don't know what
You can't talk to people
You just
when
slammed the
they,
door.
yeah.
You just slammed the door in her
I just
face.
slammed the door.
You
No
didn't say
drama.
anything to her?
No, I don't want no
That's how she be when she
drama.
turn
I don't
up.
need no problem. She
told me to go ask my man.
Talk
When
to
she
people
turn up,
when
that's
they
how she
not.
be.
Nah, can't.
Girl, please.
Do you believe Mr. Buckner is cheating?
Yes, he a flirt. I catch him looking at me, but I don't want him. He's not my type. It's her I want. But little did she know.
What?
You want Miss Rowe.
Yeah, little did she know. I don't like guys. So he did a bad job.
Uh-huh.
But you called them back
There
again,
it
though.
is.
You called them back again.
Free me.
So,
Girl,
if you
please.
wanted Miss Rowe, why did you slam the door in her face?
Cause she was don't got time for that.
Okay, well that kind of clears that up, don't it?
All right?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miss
You're
Toussaint.
welcome, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Sure.
I think she's just lying to cover up for him.
You don't
And she
believe
like women.
that?
Exactly. Because you've
Okay.
been in my man's presence plenty of times to introduce yourself to me.
And that's never happened.
No.
And you feel like the reason she hadn't done it because she's doing things
Little
via.
creeps, yeah. Like she just told you he's sleeping with, he's messing and talking to other women in the neighborhood. We only been here for a year, Your Honor, in this apartment.
Flirting.
For a year.
Flirting.
She did say he flirts.
I say I flirt. I ain't messing with nobody, baby. I ain't messing with none of them women in the property.
All right.
I'm a proof.
Don't allow to take the test and you're not coming home.
That's
it.
one proof
That's
right there.
it.
All right.
8 years is enough.
Okay.
I think we've heard enough.
Ready to come home?
I think we've heard enough.
All right. Tell me what we got, Mr. Cutler.
We have Ms. Rowe's belief that Mr. Buckner is sleeping with Ms. Toussaint, the downstairs neighbor. We've got the incident where Ms. Rowe comes home and finds 2 women in her home.
Right.
It turns out one of those women was Ms. Toussaint. And so she's got this ongoing concern that Mr. Buckner is having some kind of inappropriate relationship with Ms. Toussaint. Not to mention he's a natural flirt, and so that's just got her ramped up even more.
That's right.
And for all those reasons, she's suspicious. Now, let me ask this, Ms. Rowe. If it turns out that he's cheating,
It'll be over. It'll be over, and me and my kids will be left hurt because you want to make decisions. You can't keep yourself to yourself, and you know what self I'm talking about. So it would be devastating. He's
You're
already
done.
gone.
You're done.
Yes, I'm done. I'm done.
Well, this court has done a full investigation. At this time, we would like to call polygraph examiner Kendall Shull to determine, is he cheating? Ron, would you escort him in?
Kendall Shull.
How are you, Mr. Shull?
Great, Your Honor. Thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Just for the record, you are a licensed polygraph examiner. You had over 30 years at the FBI. You headed their polygraph department when you left, and you have been in your own private practice in Knoxville, Tennessee for, is it 18 years?
About 18 years, Your Honor. Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's talk about what you did.
Okay.
You asked Mr. Buckner, since being in a relationship with Miss Rowe, have you had sexual intercourse with Miss Toussaint? What was Mr. Buckner's response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything you want to say? Is there anything you want to say to Miss Toussaint?
I apologize to you, Miss Toussaint.
That's it.
And I will come have a drink with you next.
That's it.
I
All right, watch
apologize to
out.
you.
You better watch out.
Just thinking the same thing.
I'm just saying. Truth has been told up in here.
Set me free.
we still have another question. You asked Mr. Buckner, since being in a relationship with Ms. Rowe, have you had physical sexual contact with any women besides Ms. Rowe? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive, Your Honor.
Mr. Buckner?
I was nervous about that question.
It's the plan. This is the plan.
No, I talked to him. He'll tell you I was nervous about that question because he said sexual contact, and I was trying to see like what he meant, and I ain't have sexual contact, but I went to a strip club. I go to strip clubs a lot. Women grinding on me and stuff, but
Crazy.
it was no sex.
No.
All right, so Mr. Shull, would that constitute sexual contact?
Well, absolutely it would, but in addition to that, she also touched him as well. So that's definitely.
So that's what you allowing? He's gone.
I don't even know where to go.
I know exactly where to go.
Okay, tell me, Mr. Cutler.
We're gonna go to the next question. You asked Mr. Buckner, since being in a relationship with Ms. Rowe, have you had sexual intercourse with any women other than Ms. Rowe? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm coming home, baby. I'm coming home.
All right. All right. Is he coming home, Miss Rowe?
He can do another week since he fell one.
Oh, okay. But you're gonna eventually let him come home.
Yes, yes.
All right, Mr. Buckner.
Yes.
You need to stay out of strip clubs. All right? You need to be honest with your significant other. And when I say that, you tell her where you're going. Transparency always works. Ain't no guessing, because I can look right at it, I see it, I know what it is.
Ms. Rowe.
Yes.
He's the flirtatious guy.
That's how he got you.
You knew that when you met him, right?
Yes.
So that's just him. He's not going to change. Now, he's going to keep it in check, right?
Right?
Yes.
And when you go visit Miss Toussaint, take him with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
You all have been married for 2 years and together for a total of 7 years. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, Shauna.
Miss Laurent, why have you brought your husband to court today?
Your Honor, because I have found countless messages to different women on his phone and his Facebook. And I'm just to the point that I'm not at a breaking point. I'm broken, and I need help with my marriage if this is going to continue.
Mr. Laurent, what are you here to prove today?
I'm here to prove that, yeah, I entertain females on social media on the sense that when I come home or something from work or want her attention, she's always in her phone. And it's like, it gets to the point when I'm talking to her about my day or trying to communicate to her, she's in her phone. She doesn't give me the attention that I asked for, and she makes it seem like now that we've been through our situations and we hatch things out, it'll still be a point where it's getting thrown back up again.
All right, so you admit that you're talking to other women and entertaining other women on social media.
Yes.
But you contend that nothing else is going on.
Nothing else. My phone now lately, I haven't had no codes on my phone. She can get in my Facebook account at any time.
Are you saying that currently there's nothing going on? You've had no physical relationship with these women?
Nothing. And I believe she know that off the strength that when I work and come home, I'm tired.
Miss Laurent, it doesn't look like you're buying this. Tell
I'm
me
not
if I'm
buying
Times
this.
I have.
So you believe he's cheating?
I know he's cheating.
What does that feel like, love?
I'm hurt because I get this man all of me. Not some, not part. I get him all of me. And I don't feel like he appreciates me as much as I appreciate him.
So what you're saying is today, everything is on the line.
Our whole life.
Your whole life is on the line.
Our whole life. I came for help. And if we can't get no help, it's just over. Like, he's a continuous liar. He is a manipulator. Like, he lies beyond the point. Like, he turning me against myself.
Yeah.
Like, he made me think like I'm crazy or it don't happen like that or you didn't see that. Like, I'm crazy or something.
It's clear that this is a relationship in trouble. But also, it couldn't have been this way all the time. You all have been together 7 years. There must have been something at the beginning. What did it look like in the beginning?
We was Bunny and Clyde.
All right, tell me what that means.
Honestly.
Like, we
Go
was
ahead.
just, I don't know, he's the man to me and I'm the woman to him. Like, we just, when we met, it was kind of like love at first sight. Like, I love this man, still do. He act like I don't give him no attention, Your Honor. I don't give him attention because he entertaining other women.
All right,
I need to give you my time.
And to that point,
I entertain my phone because my phone is more entertaining than him. My phone's not cheating. My phone's not lying. I play games.
all right, let me say something right here. When you said, Mr. Laurent, well, she's not giving me any attention, so I'm going and getting it from somewhere else. Two wrongs don't make it right. Just because she's doing something that you don't approve of doesn't make it right for you to do something that is absolutely not appropriate. What are you getting emotionally from these women that you should be trying to get from your wife?
Just to be able to vent about the situation, because most of the time, they're in a situation where they can understand where I'm coming from.
I feel like what I'm not giving him at home, which is sex sometimes, because I don't feel like he deserves it, he has no problem with going to look for it.
Mr. Laurent, is that true that you go outside your marriage bed?
Very.
No. I don't go outside my marriage and look for sex. When I try to get intimate with her, you're a hornball. All you want to do is have sex. Slap, no.
Wait a minute. I understand she's saying no. What I'm asking is you going to somebody who's saying yes. That's the question.
No.
No.
Because if that's the case, I would be
No,
happy
you wouldn't.
with being single.
I
would be happy to be single,
Them
y'all.
ladies
You don't get to
can't
do
do
that.
what I do.
You don't get
It
to do
ain't
that.
about laying up. I take care of him. I'm a woman about my house.
All right, Miss Laurent, has he admitted to being with any other women?
Not until we came here. He make it seem like everything is before me or everything is senseless. But if it was senseless, I wouldn't be finding deleted messages. I wouldn't be deleted.
What has he admitted to?
He don't admit to nothing. He just say I did it.
When she asks me a certain question, have I talked to this female? Have I talked to this female? Yes. But at the time of me admitting it to her right then and there, her angry and mad, I can't come at her like that.
I have one question. It's a yes or no question. Have you been with another woman sexually since you've been married or with Miss Laurent?
Ma'am, can I clear this question up for you? Listen.
No.
Ma'am.
This is a yes or no question.
I have, ma'am.
Huh?
I have.
You have?
At the time as she put me out.
All right.
At the time as she
So-
we were over. And we were still legally married. So
All right,
that's why
so
I'm
let
saying
me
yes
let
to
me
that.
let me make sure I got this. You had sexual relations with another woman since you've been married. However, it was when you all were having a break.
Yes.
And so in your mind, your relationship was over.
She put on social media and tell everybody else in the world that she's single, we're not together.
And so
it's
based
over.
on that, you act like a single man because you thought she was acting like a single woman.
Yeah, and she tells me she's gonna talk to other guys and do other guys.
Hold on, love. One more question. Wait. One more question. Other than that one time during your break, have you been with another woman sexually?
No.
All right, so you got the one.
She knows about the female, but I feel, Your Honor.
He got mad and then threw her in my face. It ain't like I just knew. He got mad and then started sending pictures to my phone of the girl. That's how I found out.
No.
He took this heifer to the casino and all out of town, and they never even took me to a casino. June 3rd, he left at like 10 o'clock at night, said he was going out with his friends. Bam, I didn't call this man. I didn't text this man. I let him enjoy his little time. I got in the bed and went to sleep with my baby. So he gets in the bed, it's kind of find out it's like 3:30. About 4 o'clock, his phone go off. Okay, wherever you just coming from, they trying to make sure you okay. So I get the phone, he dead sleep. Go through the texts, it's this girl in there, Yana. She was like, why you left? He was like, oh, 'cause I want to have sex. She was like, but I told you the kids was here. He was like, okay. So then when I did get the phone, it was question marks. So basically, I guess she was questioning him like, is you coming back or not?
Okay.
It wasn't in the text was saying to her, I wanted to have sex. And
Your Honor, I have
wife was-
messages of him telling women he thinking
from
about
her.
them.
She
You should be
texts
thinking
on her
about
phone
me.
like it's me.
You have messages?
Yes, ma'am, of him texting other women on Facebook.
I'd like to see that, Ron. Please, would you get those?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, see, I'm not with the
Hold on,
tat.
Mr. Laurent.
You could be tit for tat. That's what we came for, because you ain't got nothing on me.
All right, this is Mr. Laurent. It says, thinking about you.
Hey there.
How you been?
Let me get back to you after I get out of work, but I've been amazing. You know that, man. Your wife will flip. She see my name, we've been through this. Wish we could be friends.
I'll send you my number.
And he did.
Okay.
Did
you have this exchange with this woman?
Yep, and we was on the outs.
He was
going
staying in
through
my
it.
mom's house with me. How are we on the outs?
Not with that message.
And so did you have any sexual contact with this woman?
No. And the crazy part about it is my wife was putting out there that we're not together on social media.
When we be on bad terms, yes, I do say we're not together. I'm not gonna claim you and you around here laying up with her and her. I do
Okay, but here's the deal. There's another message here from a second woman. And she says, we tried that before, and you left your phone for her to get, and then I had to answer my phone when she called, and it was a mess. You suck.
And then you respond, not with her.
Okay.
Your Facebook say different.
Thank you.
'Cause I don't-
So
I-
he don't claim me to them.
I don't know, ma'am. When they say my Facebook says different, it's because when I get in an outing with my wife, I don't change my name or change my relationship status or post to the world that I'm not with my wife.
You
She
just
does
act
that.
out that you ain't with your wife.
He just do
I
it.
don't do anything till I see her doing it and posting it to the world.
Please tell me you don't have any other instances that he is being unfaithful to you
Yes,
right now.
ma'am. He be having scratches on his back and his chest. And he say it come because he got eczema and he scratch himself. But you please, both of y'all, reach around and try to scratch y'all back in the middle. Do it work?
Yes.
Do you have eczema?
Real bad. And she knows that she can see my chest, my stomach, my back. She been with me 7 years. She know in the summertime how bad it gets when I'm sweating, how bad it gets. She knows that. And it itches so bad that at times I don't know that I'm itching it that hard.
How are the scratches getting in the middle of your back?
I can reach the middle of my back. It hurts that
Let me
bad.
see that. Let me see that.
It itches that bad, and that's how I get it.
Oh,
Like,
he can.
I get it. I get it. My chest, all that. I get it.
Okay, Miss Laurent, the
But I
proof
know
is in the pudding. He can scratch
And
the
I
back
got
of his
nails.
back.
I got nails. I got nails myself.
I don't think I
See, I can't either. I can't get it like that. I don't know. That's what he say.
But you don't believe him.
And then I have people coming to my house telling me that my husband been riding around with this woman, riding around with this woman. He done got caught in the car with one of my close friend's brother girlfriend.
I talked to the boy and asked him himself, I said, why would you take that to my wife? He said, I didn't tell your wife nothing. My sister told her.
Well, were you in the car with this guy's girlfriend?
Because she gives rides, yes. And
What kind of rides?
Okay.
All right, wait a minute.
Whoa,
Wait a minute.
all right.
She give that. Wait a minute. That begs the question. What kind of ride were you getting?
Yeah.
What kind of ride did you get, Mr. Laurent?
It wasn't 4 in the morning either. It was.
You can ride all times of day.
We don't have a vehicle at the moment, so it was like if I need a ride, I might text her or call her. But I asked her boyfriend or her mother-in-law, is it all right? And most of the time, the mother-in-law's in the car with us.
All right, Miss Laurent, I see you brought a witness with you.
Yes, sir.
Who is your witness?
My mom, Nicole Terry.
Okay. Miss Terry, can you tell the court what you know about this situation?
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
One day, he asked to use my phone, so I let him use the phone. He went on Messenger. He didn't never log out of Messenger on my phone. So about maybe a week or so later, my Messenger rings. I'm like, this ain't for me.
This is the first time.
So I called my daughter from downstairs and told her to come up here real quick. We get upstairs. He texting the woman on Messenger. We reading everything that he texts her.
Because it's showing up on your phone. So what did he say?
He basically was like, telling the lady about she's supposed to be giving him some money, or when he gonna see her, she can come pick him up from my house.
Mr. Laurent.
Respond.
I don't know the message or the situation they even talking about. I don't even remember ever using my mother-in-law's phone to do any kind of texting.
Cause he trying to make me like
okay, all right.
I love you. I'm not trying to make you a bad guy.
Mr. Laurent.
I love him like he my son, and he can tell you, and you know, if you wrong, I tell you wrong. If Aisha wrong, I tell her she wrong. I don't. I oppose either one of them.
We've heard enough testimony. In order to get to the bottom of this court is ordering you to take a polygraph examination today, right now. You are going to leave this courtroom, go take that examination.
Yes, ma'am.
And you will return here, and we will look at the results at that time.
Yes,
Ron, would you escort Mr. Laurent out right now?
Yes, sir.
We are in recess at this time.
The court has now reconvened in the case of Laurent versus Laurent. In our prior session, the court ordered a polygraph examination of Mr. Laurent, and we now have the results.
The court would like to call certified polygraph examiner Michael Williams. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Williams into the courtroom? Mr. Williams, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Mr. Williams, you had an opportunity to conduct a polygraph test of Mr. Laurent today at the court's order.
Yes, ma'am.
You had some questions you asked him.
Yes, ma'am.
The first question, did you have sexual contact with the woman with whom you were in the car? What was his response?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector show?
The lie detector showed that there was a significant physiological response to that question, which indicated to me that he was being deceptive.
I did not have sexual relationships with this woman. And I don't.
Did you have sexual contact with the woman? If you kissed her, you fondled her, you did everything but have sex with her. Did that happen?
Yes, but never sexually with her.
I knew you was with that girl. Man, whatever.
Sleeping with her?
Please, next question.
Sleeping with her?
We'll go to the next question.
That wasn't even a question.
Man, whatever. Next question, please.
Mr. Williams, the next question was, other than the one time you admitted to cheating, have you had sexual intercourse with any other women since you have been married? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
On this particular question, there was significant physiological responses which indicated that he was being deceptive.
I admitted that I have. I admitted that I have.
So you confess that you've had
Yes.
sexual relations other than the time that you
Yes.
admitted to.
But you said no when she asked you earlier.
You want the truth.
You a
and
liar.
You mad about the truth.
I'm mad because you took me here to lie.
It hurt me to see her so angry that even her mother just like leave him, and I'm trying to show her that, babe, like I don't want to break up my family over no females, and I've been doing everything in my power.
But you didn't fail
to
every
sit
question.
down.
Mr. Laurent, if you wanted to save your marriage and you wanted to save your family, you should have stayed away from those other women. It's that easy. If you can't keep yourself under control, then you need to stay away from women and keep yourself out of situations where you're gonna do the wrong thing.